Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, woman seriously injured in crash on Route 202 in Barrington. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
Amy, while the accident is still under investigation, the police chief here in Barrington says there's no doubt that alcohol was a factor in this crash. The car ended up veering off the road at about 5:30 this morning and into a tree. The police chief says the driver, who was the only one in the car, had left the Rochester area and was heading west towards Concord. The chief says that when officers and firefighters first arrived on the scene, they noticed something that caused them a lot of concern and set off a frantic search.
Responding officers arrived on scene. They noticed an empty child seat in the back, and we're concerned that the child may have been ejected into the woodline area.
Officers and members of the fire department immediately began searching the woods, but failed to find any sign of the child. Subsequently, they learned that the child was safe with another relative. Police chief here in Barrington says they're interested in talking with anyone who may have witnessed this crash or has information about what might have led up to it. Reporting live in Barrington, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Driver in crash that killed new dad was out on bail for robbery charges. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Tonight who feel the legal system failed once again, resulting in 2 deaths. Now, as we've been reporting, 32-year-old Kevin Quinn was killed Saturday on Route 28 after leaving the hospital where his wife and newborn daughter were. Today we learned that the driver, who police say hit Quinn head-on, is 22-year-old Mickey Rivera of Fall River. Rivera was arrested in July of 2015 in connection to a murder in Fall River. The Bristol County DA's office says Rivera wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, but charged him with armed assault with intent to rob, attempted armed mask robbery, conspiracy armed mask robbery, and witness intimidation misleading police. Now, the DA's office tells News Center 5 that originally Rivera's bail was set at $35,000, but that 2 years later, Judge Thomas McGuire lowered that bail to $1,000, following a Supreme Judicial Court decision for lower court judges to set bail at levels a defendant can afford, a decision that has the friends and family of Kevin Quinn tonight furious.
Got to stop granting these low bails. They have to stop just putting these people back on the street so they can go out and hurt more people. Things have to change. These judges have to, if you can't do your job and follow the letter of the law and you want to just give these guys a break day in and day out, you need to be gone.
Now, in a tragic twist, the DA's office says Rivera's next court date was scheduled for tomorrow in Fall River. It's also worth noting that the woman that was riding in Rivera's car, 24-year-old Jocelyn Goyette of New Bedford, is still listed in critical condition. Live in Mashpee, Matt Reed, WCVB News Center 5. Just back.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Berwick police search for 2 missing boys. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
This is customizable streaming TV for your family, whatever size. It's saving money with flexible channel packs and all your streaming apps in one place. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome.
Click, call, or visit a store today.
Megan Tracy, the two brothers were reported missing early this morning. Now police are trying to figure out if they're still here in Maine or if they crossed into New Hampshire. Here are their pictures again for you. Two boys matching their description were reportedly seen this morning on Rochester Street in Berwick, right near the state line. Police say they were on bikes. The search has been going on throughout the day with family members and friends involved. We caught up with the father and older brother of the boys earlier this afternoon, understandably concerned. This is what their brother Tyler had to say.
It's been a whirlwind, for sure. Just trying to find him, out searching. I just stopped here to see my dad. I left work to come. Spent about 2 hours riding around Sanford, hoping I could find him. Nothing yet.
Again, at last check, both of those boys still missing. It's believed they may have left to try to go find their mother in Sanford. Anyone with information is asked to call Berwick Police as soon as possible. Live in Berwick tonight, Tyler Catterett, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and we will keep you updated and on this story. Again, call Berwick Police if you have any information. Their number is 207-698-1136. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Monday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. U.S. 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Nasdaq posts biggest 3-day loss since March as Facebook, Amazon, and Netflix drop. Stocks fell as a steep decline in technology shares that started last week carried throughout to Monday. And now let's take a listen to the video.
Hello, Bob Masani on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Happy Monday, Arthur. Started out positive and sort of drifted negative. FANG stocks down again, so Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google down again.
Yeah, particularly the social media, and they're under some suspicion. We started out, Caterpillar looked terrific. It looked like that was going to maybe bail everything out. It did help the Dow, but then Caterpillar faded, and the whole thing here is kind of given up. It's not that there's heavy selling, no heavy volume, but the suspicion seems to have arisen that maybe the FANGs are in for a tough period here.
You and I talked last week extensively about this value rotation. People have been predicting it for a long time, but it hasn't happened. Value essentially retail, energy, some banks, perhaps coming to the fore over growth, which is primarily tech and largely FANG stocks. Right. That's happening again today, but can we declare it a real trend at this point?
I don't know. I think a lot of investors want to see what happens when earnings season is over. Earnings still continue to be better than expected in most cases, but it has not been enough to hold up some of these because of the surprises in the social media stocks. Fewer clients, fewer eyes on the screen, that kind of routine, and you're getting some readjustment. And there's actually a belief on the floor that things like Facebook and others were becoming such an important part of these portfolios that when they got whacked in the manner that they did, it required some people to reweight things and basically sell out other stocks. So in this case, weakness may have led to further weakness.
Okay. He's every day analyzing the stock market with us exclusively at CNBC.com. Have a good day.
Okay, and there you go on that video. President Trump willing to meet Iran President Hassan Rouhani without precondition. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Anybody. I believe in meeting. The Prime Minister said it better than anybody can say it. Speaking to other people, especially when you're talking about potentials of war and death and famine and lots of other things. You meet. There's nothing wrong with meeting. We met, as you know, with Chairman Kim, and you haven't had a missile fired off in 9 months. We got our prisoners back. So many things have happened so positive. But meeting with people, I had a great meeting, in my opinion. Of course, the fake news didn't cover it that way, but I had a great meeting with President Putin of Russia. I think it was a great meeting in terms of the future, in terms of safety and economic development and protecting Israel and protecting everybody. I thought it was a great meeting. Great meeting with NATO. I just explained NATO. Hundreds of billions of dollars more money will be paid into NATO, the coffers of NATO. And much already has. So I believe in meeting. I would certainly meet with Iran if they wanted to meet. I don't know that they're ready yet. They're having a hard time right now. But I ended the Iran deal. It was a ridiculous deal. I do believe that they will probably end up wanting to meet. And I'm ready to meet anytime they want to. And I don't do that from strength or from weakness. I think it's an appropriate thing to do. If we could work something out that's meaningful, not the waste of paper that the other deal was, I would certainly be willing to meet.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll see you back here later on this evening for a news report. Good night, everyone. Bye.